Hey guys, welcome to my workshop. Come inside and take a look and see what's going on here. So, welcome to my workshop, which I just got my hands on. And I'm starting my journey here inside this place, which is a little bit about not really knowing where I'm heading, other than I do have sort of a plan to bring in the money so I can pay for the rent. But the thing is that I want to show you around, see if you guys want to be part of this. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm going to show here on my YouTube channel, which is called Dave Gave It a Go. And you know, that's my humble way of saying that nothing is perfect, but you just got to give it a try sometimes and don't be afraid to fail. Because every time we fail, we learn and we grow and we go back up and we try again. That's how winning is done, a little bit like Rocky Balboa used to say. So I'm going to take a look here and show you the place. And over there, that's supposed to be my chill out place where I can sit down, have a cold one with my buddies, and can barbecue outside and talk about all fun things in life overall. And yeah, also where I can grab my coffee in between works. So who am I? Well, my name is David and I come from Sweden. I work regularly out on the ocean, on the North Sea, on oil rigs and gas platforms outside on the Norwegian sector, which I love. One of the absolute best jobs I had, if not the best job ever. But I felt like I really want to do something when I'm home as well. I've always wanted myself a garage. I never had a garage. I have a carport, I have a nice house, but there wasn't any time or place to build myself a garage. And then one day I stumbled upon this place. And the cool story about this place is that I've been looking at it for almost 10 years now. The guy that has rented this place, he's a sheet fabricator, and he's been here for almost 20 years. And his neighbor, I'm a good friend of his neighbor, which he's a carpenter. I had him home for coffee and we were talking a little bit about maybe building myself a garage. And I just mentioned that I really wanted to have a little bit bigger place, you know, to have machines and just being able to have a really good workshop. And that's when he said, well, you know that guy in the workshop with the sheet metal fabricator? Well, he's actually moving out. I was like, huh? Are you fucking for real? So yeah, that's how everything started. I looked up a couple of companies here in my little village if they needed help within welding. And so that's going to be my main occupation in this workshop. I'm going to weld to get the cash in to be able to pay for the rent and stuff like that. So after 10 years, after being looking at this place, every time I walked past it to the gym, that's actually just right next door, I always thought to myself, oh my God, I really would like to have this kind of place, especially this place. And I just felt like it would be so nice, you know, and now it's mine. Not mine, but I'm renting it, and it just feels a little bit still unbelievable. Everything went pretty fast, but now I'm renting it, and I just paid for my first 4 months of rent here, or 3 months. We pay quarterly, yeah. But now we're gonna sit down and gonna talk a little bit about what this journey is gonna be all about. So this journey is going to be about me trying different kind of things, and that's where the name came from. Dave Gave It a Go. And it's just all about being able to have the guts to try out new things, and don't be afraid to fail, because failing is part of growing and be better at stuff. And what do I want to try out? Well, I definitely know I want to try out smithing. I took a course and I made an axe, and I loved it. It was many years ago, but I knew that I would never ever be able to have my own smithing at home. I mean, the neighbors would hate me. So, but now I have the possibility to have it here in this place. I have 180 square meters of area. I also want to make leather saddles for Harley Davidsons. I used to make leather wallets and belts and stuff like that during the pandemic, but I felt like I wanted to have the possibility to make bigger things. So saddle's going to be one thing. I just need to have one of those rollers where you can roll the metal and shape it a little bit. What else do I want to do? I want to make furnitures. I want to weld and create the legs and stuff and make the wooden tables. I want to try that out. So I want to try out many fun things here, but it's going to be all part with you guys because we're going to do it together. And I want to make sure that you guys enjoy watching what I'm going to do here. Also, you're going to see me fail. We're just going to figure things out together. That's going to be, I think that's going to be cool. Definitely something I want to share with myself a little bit because this is going to be probably the place I'm going to grow old in. Well, shit, I'm already old. But I'm going to get older. Like 20 years from now, it would be nice to be able to see where I came from. Because I'm going to show you the place now a little bit more specific, so you're going to see that it's kind of empty. I got a couple of machines already, but I'm waiting for my welding table is going to come tomorrow. Also, there's this old scissor machine that can cut up to like 12 millimeters of flat steel iron bars, which is also pretty cool. It's really old. It got like 20 to 30 ton of pressure. But yeah, let me show you around a little bit and see what you think about the place here. So yeah, this is where we enter, all right? And over here, we got the door, actually into the carpenter door. So that's the neighbor on the other side. Good thing is that this wall is actually fireproof. Pretty good. They used to actually have a welding company here one time. And yeah, some place there to store my stuff. I guess I already put my winter tires up there. This sheet metal cutter, that's gonna be moved as well as this big old machine over here. This is from the previous owner. He's gonna move this as well as soon as he's found someone that can buy it. He built this little room here as well. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but it feels like a good place to. Oh yeah, there my pressure washer. I bought it for like 20 euros, and I'm gonna fix it and then I'm gonna sell it. But anyway, this place, well, I'm thinking he's gonna isolate it and just make it into a grinding room. I also like the windows, old school windows. As you guys can see, sturdy metal bars there. Don't need to be that afraid for people and burglars going into it. And there you guys can see again my coffee corner. That's where we're gonna sit and have small talks now and then. We're gonna catch up and get down to earth again. We're just gonna have to have our man-to-man talks sometimes, you know. What I'm gonna buy, we're gonna have a cool carpet, we're gonna have a cool table. I'm probably gonna make my own table anyway, but I'm trying to look for a cheap one at the moment here. Kind of nice to have windows, but I can see on the top there, he actually put some something. So I'm gonna remove that because I wanna have full window all the way up. Yeah, so here's my working table at the moment. As I said, I'm waiting for my welding table to arrive. I'm at the moment working on little sheet metal here. Gonna cut this little hole here, and I'm gonna connect this tubing here. And I'm actually working on my little fume collector here that's gonna blow out the welding fumes out from that hole. That actually turned out pretty good. Also from the outside, I used a little Tech 7 around everything and sealed it up pretty good. And that's going to be the same thing with the plate you just saw. I'm going to put that over there. But, however, I'm going to twist this part. This is going to be twisted so it faces that direction. And I'm pretty sure I will be able to twist it if I just remove those bolts there, not those small ones. Because I think those small ones, not the small ones here, because I think the small ones is actually the one that holds this pipe system, the fume collector. So the big ones here, those are the ones I'm going to remove. And then I think I will, and then I would think I will be able to twist this. My welding machine is a good old little ESAV. It works. I mean, it does its job. Sorry about the mess, but I need a space over there to be able to cut. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, this little machine here, it's actually pretty good. It's decent. But I'm definitely gonna want to buy myself a Kempi. Over here, I got myself a nice little cutting saw machine here. This is an old one. It's a... the name is Pedrasoli. It's an Italian saw, and they actually make one of the best saws. And I'm happy with it. I got it from a school, and I mean, yeah, they've been pretty rough with it. But I mean, it's manual, everything works. Everything works pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna show you guys. As for now, I don't have any cooling in it. But it goes really smooth, you know, smooth sound. So yeah, that saw is going to help me out a lot when I'm going to do some cutting and fabrication. The good thing is that I actually got a lot of cooling fluid with it. I got like 3 or 4 or 5, 3 different kind of barrels here. I also got some extra blades with it as well, so I'm set for quite a while, I would say. Over here we got my little frames here that I'm going to put up on the wall so I can have my tools up. And my idea is that I want to have one over here. You can see one of the frames is going to be over here on this wall here, and the other one is going to be over here. On that wall here, and my welding table is going to be on the short end, sticking out 2 meters out, because I want to be able to sit like this on this place here, and be able to have like view over my my workshop, and also see if someone comes in and out. And you know, sometimes I got my neighbors, they come in here and they talk a little bit, and it's also nice to just be able to see what's going on outside the window over there. So yeah, here's the table, small end, gonna be all the way, I think it's like 2 meters. So I think it's gonna be somewhere like this. The actually easiest, if I show you guys. So yeah, one of the, wait a minute, we gotta go. So here it is. So this one is going to sit like this. I think it's going to be something like in this level, I would say. I think this is good enough. It depends on where the table is. I think it's like 80 centimeters high, 86. But I also put I choose a table on wheels. So I'm not really sure how high it is, but you're going to figure it out. So yeah. But then you're thinking like, hey man, David, there's too much space. There's too much space here. Well, that's where I actually put this up. My God, it almost doesn't fit. Well, you're just gonna have to figure that out tomorrow. How we're gonna snug that in. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. It should fit. It actually did fit over there when I measured it yesterday. Okay, we seem to have a problem here. Maybe I just need to put some of these on. And I just put it on with some wooden beams first. I think I would have to do that. God damn it. Lots of extra work. All right. I'm pretty sure it fit over here. Yeah, you see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this was my plan all along. Why didn't they make it the same size? I don't think it actually has anything to do with the size. I think it has to do with the angles on these parts here. But that, oh shit. It is what it is. Another thing you actually might notice is that this one is a little bit more matte color. It's because I actually I used some of this Scotch-Brite. We're gonna do that on this one as well. But this is just the first video where I'm going to talk a little bit and show you guys what's going on and what the point is with this channel. And yeah, I hope you guys are going to be able to want to follow and see what I'm going to do here in the future. I'm super happy I think it's really cool. I mean, I still haven't figured it out yet that I'm actually gonna do this, but I'm so happy. I haven't been this happy for a long time, I would say. I've never felt like I had a point in life other than being outside working on the oil rigs. I'm not blessed with families, unfortunately, but this actually makes me feel like I have a purpose in life, more other than just going out working on the North Sea. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be something really cool in the future. The only problem is that I got to figure out how it's going to be warmer here during the winter, because it's going to get cold as fuck here. But yeah, we're just going to have to figure these things out together, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. My next video is going to be that we're actually going to paint those tool frames that I had a little bit problem putting up. I want to have them black. I don't want to have them gray. I think maybe I'm going to make a yellow border around it as well, because the company that I own now, it's my logo is like black, white and yellow. I think that's a nice combination. So that's going to be my first video, I guess. And after that, I'm also going to put up a video. We're going to continue on putting that one up there. Going to continue with that because I need to have that done. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you like my video, and I'll catch you in the next video, okay?